Okay, you guys, so this is what the unit looked like after I washed it with toning shampoo or whatever. I left it in toning shampoo for just a couple of hours just to take some of the yellowness out of it. So now it has more of like a white blonde type of look. I have this Adore dye called Titanium. I've never used this before. It's my first time doing this or using this, so I'm just hoping that it turns out great, all right? I went through a lot of different silvers, and this is the one that I picked out for me. So again, this is another look at the hair right before I go ahead and color it or whatever. The hair is air dried right now. This is what it's looking like. It does have like a little bit of a wave pattern to it. You guys can kind of see that. The hair is very soft to touch. It is not shedding all over the place or tangling up bad on me or matting up or anything like that. So this is some pretty good quality hair. I also want to point out this transparent lace that we have here, and I also want to point out that this unit is pre-plucked. But the thing is, I did not pluck this unit yet. I'm not gonna start plucking anything until I put the color on it, because right now everything is blonde, so it's not the best time, I believe, to start plucking the hair, because you need to really see what the color is gonna look like on the hair first. Okay, you guys, so now we're here in my kitchen. I have my dye set up here. I have my titanium here. I am gonna do that one first, and I am going to dip dye the wig upside down. The combs are not like on this part, which I would prefer. They're actually on the lace. So I'm gonna cut those out before we start dyeing, because this will make a difference when the color actually gets on the hair. So without any makeup on or anything, I just want to show you guys what the hair looks like. This is currently what my hair is looking like. This is the gray that it turned out to be, which for me, I feel like is too light for my skin tone. Like, this is almost like having white hair. Yeah, I just feel like this is just a little too light for me. I gotta go back to the drawing board, you guys, and figure this out. But I just wanted to show you guys what originally happened to the hair and what I'm deciding to do with it. All right, you guys, so now I'm gonna be doing this again, because I did this about a week ago, and then I had to start working on some other stuff, you guys. Well, not technically a week ago, but a couple days ago, okay? So it is a semi-gray at the top, but it's not the gray that I want. So I went ahead and I bought some more dye. So I got some more platinum. What I realized about this color though is that the actual color doesn't even show up until the next day. So even though I color it today, it's gonna look one way, but tomorrow it's gonna be a completely different color, because that's how it was with this version of the hair. I went and got a Kiss Temptation dye. I don't really like these dyes because they have a fragrance to them, and I don't particularly like the scent, because the scent does not go away. Even after you wash the hair with other scented shampoos, this scent is so powerful and so strong, it just doesn't go away. And I'm gonna show you guys side by side like the difference. I mean, you can't really tell because it's in a bottle, but this is like a lighter gray and this was like a darker gray on the actual hair samples. I'm gonna let this simmer down. I'm gonna let it go ahead and cool on down before we dip dye our wig. And I'm actually gonna transfer the water from this pot into this bowl. So I have this really big deep bowl that I'm using to dye hair in. I'm gonna pour it in here, pour my dyes in here. That way I can make sure I put just the right amount of water to the right amount of hair dye. Because if it's too much water and not enough hair dye, it's gonna be a lot lighter and more pastel. Okay guys, so I have my gloves on now. Please make sure you wear gloves. I seen a YouTuber showing people how to bleach hair with no gloves on. I was flabbergasted. Please wear gloves, you guys. I mean, the dye is not dangerous, but you don't want to stain your hands or your nails. But if you're bleaching hair, bleach is not supposed to touch your skin. So keep that in mind, okay? The water into this bowl. So when the water is this hot, you don't want to put the dye in yet, because it'll make the dye a jelly-like substance and it won't mix properly. So make sure that you really allow the water to get to like a nice medium temperature. You don't want it piping hot like this. You see it's still steaming. So these are not mandatory, but I like to use tongs when I dye my hair because it just makes it easier for me to like stir up the dye and then pick up the hair and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting in platinum. That is the lightest color. It is already open, okay? And I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does have like a purple tone to it, which is why a lot of people tend to do this with toning shampoo, which a lot of people call purple shampoo, but it's really toning shampoo. Now when I do these colors, I'm not gonna be changing out the water. So all I am gonna be doing is just basically making the color darker each time. This is what our water is currently looking like. So it's like a really deep, dark purple color. So I am going to hold the wig upside down like this. I have the rest of the hair in like a ponytail, if you will, upside down, and then I'm just gonna start dipping the hair in here. Do not worry about the lace being stained because this process will not stain your lace.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead. Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton under her underarm. She said, I could tell you rock, I could tell by your charm. Fars girls, you got a flock, I could tell by your charm and your arm, but I'm looking for the one. Have you seen her? My psychic told me she have a like Serena, Trina, Gina for Lopez, 4 kids, and I gotta take all they bad to show biz. Okay, get your kids, but then they got their friends. I pulled up in the Benz, they all got a in love her. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down.
Alright you guys, so this is what the hair is looking like while it's wet. I did go ahead and further dip dye that gunmetal gray again into the hair because there was a spot over here that didn't quite catch. So I wanted to make sure that every strand had this beautiful color on it. So right now, like I said, it does look very purple, and it will look purple until it oxidizes into its true color. So I did at least want to just show you guys what the hair looked like before I did anything else to it. Now it does still look silver on camera, but in person it is definitely very purple right now. This is what this side looks like. This beautiful gray color is going to be so bomb. And I was gonna put a darker color at the tips, but I decided not to. I'm just gonna stick with the gunmetal gray and the light gray. I'm gonna let it completely dry, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like dry today. And then tomorrow when I actually apply the unit, you guys will see how it changed, how it transformed. But I just wanted to show you guys what it initially looks like, so when you do this at home, you don't get scared and say, oh, it's not turning out like hers.
This shit way too formal, y'all know I don't follow suit. Stacy Dash, most of these girls ain't got a clue. All of these hoes I made off records I produce. I might take all my exes and put them all in a group. Hit my essays, I need the boot. About to turn this function into Bonnaroo. Told her I been, you coming too. In the 305, bitches treat me like I'm Uncle Luke. Have to slap the top off, it's just a roof. She said, where we going? And I set the moon. We ain't even make it to the room. She thought it was the ocean, it's just a pool. Now I gotta open, it's just a ghost. Who put this shit together? I'm the glue. So and said, shorty face, Tommy out the blue. So and said, so and said, so and said.
Till I land, have me out like a light, like a light, like a light. Slept through the flight, not for the night. 7 no one seen them. Trying to clean them. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with doubles in my hands. I didn't have a Zan.
Shit, I done sprayed the fuck out myself. Girl, all in the eye. I done maced myself with hairspray. Luckily, you know, my eyes ain't burning. Shit. I'm also using the Beyond the Zone heat protectant spray. I'm using the Argan Oil of Morocco Elevated Finish Spray. It's an all-day hold. It's flash dry, brushable, and humidity resistant. It's one of my favorites. Hello. Okay, well, it doesn't want to focus, but I'm currently crimping my hair with the Bedhead A Wave We Go. I bought this at Ulta a couple of years ago, and yeah, I like it. But there's different ones, obviously, that you can purchase, but this is just the one I'm using in this video. I'm only saying so because I know somebody's gonna ask what kind of crimper that is or where'd you get the crimper, and I bought this at Ulta. But you can just Google crimping iron. It's called a crimping iron. That's what you want to look for. And just because I have this one, there could be better ones out there. There could be ones that have a tighter wave to it. You know, there's a lot of different ones you could pick from that'll give you a different type of look. And don't spend a lot of money on these things, you guys. Like, I didn't spend a lot of money on this. On my flat iron is the only thing that I really invested in and I spent a lot of money on because that's just the only flat iron that I believe in using. But other than that, on these other hair tools like crimping irons and hot combs and stuff like that, you can get them for the low. And it's better to put the hairspray prior to crimping your hair because it'll give it this kind of look that I have right here. Whereas this bottom piece, I did it afterwards. It's nice, but it's not as uniform and as detailed as this. So that's why I like to put the hairspray on prior to doing it. But I didn't want to show you two different ways. So this is one way without me putting hairspray prior to. So you see it's kind of like going, each piece is just going however I want to go. Whereas this seems like one whole uniform wave. So that's how you can get that kind of look. But I did just want to show you guys in the back of my hair before I finish doing the whole thing so you guys can know how to do it.
Smoke.
That East Coast motherfucker. Call me Mr. East Coast motherfucker. Run it up, 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 run it up. Fuck that shit, we can turn the sentence up. All of you niggas get burnt when the gun is up. This that East Coast motherfucker. Call me Mr. East Coast motherfucker. This that ground zero music, sit and listen to it. This the children of the sewer finally winning music. This confessions of a Lord, I've been sending music. The rap book is my Bible, just repenting through it. I jump in the whip and say, ooh, it's my shit, and I tell them to turn it up. Jump in the pit and start marching and shit, and I tell them to burn it up. This is Mr. Trap Lord, I'ma go into the sun is up. Run it up, 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 fuck it up. Run it up, 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 run it up. Fuck that shit, we can turn till the sun is up. All of you niggas get burnt when the gun is up. This that East Coast motherfucker. Call me Mr. East Coast motherfucker. Run it up, 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 run it up. Fuck that shit, we can turn till the sun is up. All of you niggas get burnt when the gun is up. This that East Coast motherfucker. Call me Mr. East Coast motherfucker. Run it up, 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 run it up. Fuck that shit, we can turn till the sun is up. All of you niggas get burnt when the gun is up. This that East Coast motherfucker. Call me Mr. East Coast motherfucker. Sit up to the center, throw a nigga off the pillar, not kill him, they never find out. Fuck what you feeling, trap low in the pillar with the lords, and they with it right now. Pull up with them niggas like Scott, and I'm murking them church, see the Batman coming. Dump if a nigga say dump in the pump, had a best of the bad boys running. Jump if you ready to fuck this shit up and get nuck if you fuck, if you thug it. Jump if you ready to fucking pick up, cause he cuff a nigga up for nothing. There's some children that'll hold a thing, and then let it bang, cause you front. Jump cause I'm feeling like I'm the illest nigga, I'm the truest, and I love it. Push the beans like it's nothing. Sachi lands like it's nothing. Fucking tears like it's nothing. Fuck a friend like it's nothing. Bitches with it like it's nothing. Set them shit like it's nothing. Make them model like it's now. Type of model like it's now. Run it up, 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 run it up. Fuck that shit, we can turn till the sun is up. All of you niggas get burnt when the gun is up. This that East Coast motherfucker. Call me Mr. East Coast motherfucker. Run it up, 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 run it up.
Alright, you guys, so this is officially the finished look. this is what we're currently looking like. I have not worn gray hair since my Mina wig, and I've just been wanting some gray hair. I feel like gray hair is something that is more wearable than to do like really bright crazy colors, because I have a couple of colored wigs that are like that, but I very rarely ever wear them just because I'm not like really into like crazy colors like that. So I went the safe route and I did this nice little like ice gray color. It did take a couple of days for it to like turn colors. So just keep in mind, when you first do your hair is gonna look one way. By the time you're finished with it, it's gonna look completely different as the days go on. I'm chewing gum. Oh my God, I feel so bad. Let me spit my gum out. Sorry you guys, that was so not professional. I almost forgot that I was filming and I had gum in my mouth. But yeah, so this is the color. It's a lot brighter on camera. Like even my t-shirt looks a lot brighter on camera. Maybe if I pull y'all in some more. That really didn't do that much of a difference, but you guys can really see up close like what it looks like, and it definitely looks more like of a lilac, especially down here. It looks more like purple, and I guess you can say it's like gray purple, but that's usually how you get gray hair. But yeah, this is what my hair is looking like. I really do like it. I didn't want to wear it just straight because I was like, you know, wearing it straight is kind of boring, so I didn't want to put it like in this middle part. I could like fix my part a little bit more, but I don't really care right now, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys in a little closer so you guys can see like the real color of the hair, how it's looking on me. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to like wear it out and about, put like a nice little cute outfit with it. I definitely see myself wearing this wig a lot off and on throughout the year, honestly. Like this is one of those wigs that if I'm in a mood for gray, this is the one that I'm gonna reach for. And the great thing about gray hair is that you can always put other colors on top. So this is, I believe, a 20-inch or something like that. This is where it's hitting me. This is like right above, right under my boobs. This is where it's at in the back. Okay, that's where it's hitting me in the back. So about like mid-back, depending on where the hair is. It's not bad. I really do like it. But yeah, it's just something fun and different. I haven't done nothing like this before. I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about it. If you guys are interested in this blonde hair though, let me give you guys the deets on this hair. Now I have worked with blonde hair in the past, so I definitely know when some hair is good or bad, whether you know it be blonde or whether it's black hair, it doesn't matter. This hair is such a great quality blonde hair. Like I really like the quality of this blonde hair. It didn't get all stringy on me, because you know sometimes when you have blonde hair and you start combing it and stuff, it get like real stringy and weird, obviously because they've taken all of the protein and the nutrients out of the hair to achieve this blonde look. This blonde hair didn't give me any problems, did not tangle. It's not shedding all over the place. Let me see. I do have a couple of strands. I have like 2 strands right here that just came out, but it's not like shedding like crazy. But this is not shedding like that. I had literally 2 strands that just came out. This is what it's looking like up close. I did want it to be a lot darker as far as the gray, which is why down here or the lower parts you can see that it is like a more purple color, and that's because that's where I put that darker gray at, and then at the very top half I put that platinum and titanium. So it's about 3 different grays that I have in, and I did do this process 3 times. So, and this is the results that I got. Like I said, your hair color will change. Initially, your hair is gonna look straight up purple. It's gonna look purple. The next day, it's gonna start to turn gray. This is about, I think I'm on the 2nd or 3rd day. Really like this hair, really like how the color came out. If you guys are going to try this, make sure you guys do tag me. I can't wait to see your pictures. I wanna see how y'all slay this look. And don't forget to pick up your wig down below, because you are gonna need a blonde wig. You can't get this color without blonde hair, duh. So I'm telling you guys about a really good quality blonde wig that you guys can pick up. This is also a 360 unit, so if I don't want to wear it down like how I have it now, I can always swoop it up, put it in a ponytail. Shout out to Delago for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see all of you guys in my next one. Bye! Period. Now let me put my gun back in.